$799 for a portable projector. That's expensive. So when TCL sent this over and they did sponsor this video, I immediately asked the question that I think you were probably asking. Like, what in the world are you getting for that money? And it turns out a lot more than I expected. But before I tell you all of those things, I do want to tell you something even more important, and that is a thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel all of these years. Give you a chance to win $500. Made it super easy. Leave a comment down below. Tell me the first movie you would watch on your new PlayCube projector. In that comment, make sure you leave your social handle so I can reach out to you, or make sure it's on your YouTube page when I click the link. Let it run for 10 days, open to anyone in the world. Also, make sure you watch the video all the way through and give it a thumbs up. All the information you need will be down below. This little Rubik's Cube looking guy is a PlayCube, and they're calling it a cube, not a projector, because it looks like two blocks swiveled together. The bigger ones got the projector, smaller ones got the speaker, and they're connected by a hinge that rotates. I'm doing this, but it's 90 degrees. But it's not just because it looks cool and because your kids are gonna wanna play with it. It means you don't need a tripod or messing with some like janky stand. You just twist it, point it at the wall, or twist it at the ceiling, whatever. It is simple, and the hinge, I think, is what made this thing so genius. So first thing I did when I got it was, like I do with all my tech products, I stress tested. And because I've tested portable projectors at this price point many times before, I wanted to see what it could do. So TCL claimed 750 lumens, which I think sounds decent on paper, but the second you've got daylight, things like that tend to fall apart with general projectors, right? They're fine in dark rooms, but that's it. So I set this up at home. I put on a game, and I expected it to be totally washed out. And I was legitimately surprised. As you can see, the image was clear. I could see details, colors look good. This is the thing that kills most portable projectors, and the PlayCube handled it, this is my big word for the day, with alacrity. So a darker room would obviously be better. Being able to watch whatever game in the middle of the afternoon without closing your blinds, that is projector impressive. Hashtag projector impressive. But how TCL is doing it, I thought was cool. They have a tech called Mercy Color Tech that calibrates each scene. But I think the bigger thing is their DMD chip. This one has, I think it's 0.33 inch chip instead of the generally cheaper 0.23 inch chip that most use, and you can clearly see a difference. The other side, that's not the projector, like I said, is a speaker. It's a 5-watt setup with Dolby Digital Plus. Ended up connecting a Bluetooth speaker after about 10 or 15 minutes, so that kind of made the experience better for me. They also made it really easy to connect a speaker or just use a 3.5 millimeter cable. So if you already have like a portable speaker or a sound bar, you are totally set. My boys wanted to test it out for gaming, which is not what this is designed for, so there is going to be a lag. If you're using super responsive displays like on your OLED TVs or you're playing competitively, this portable projector is obviously not gonna be for you, but for casual stuff and casual gaming, it was really good. I notice that kind of lag, I pay attention to it, but my 9-year-old doesn't pay attention to those things. He doesn't know it, and for him, the gaming was absolutely perfect. So it just depends on what you're expecting when you go into that, if you wanna hook up a PlayStation or switch to it. I am not the usual person for testing projectors. I look at things that most people don't notice. I review TVs professionally, so I'm like pixel peeping absolutely everything. Most people don't look at things that way. So enter my wife. She's currently binging Gilmore Girls. But this was a real test, right? Skin tones and how colors look and how people are they represented, how they look in real life. And here, an actual watching of human beings, I thought the PlayCube absolutely nailed it. The colors look natural, not oversaturated. You see that time and time again in portable projectors where they don't know what to do with color, so they just oversaturate the heck out of it. Skin tones looked like skin. TCL TVs have always done a really good job with color accuracy, and they obviously brought that same sort of tech or expertise here. It's one of those things that you don't notice until you see a projector that gets it wrong. And this one absolutely gets it right. So we went from gaming to Gilmore Girls. She watched it for probably about 4 hours straight. And that was without it plugged in. It has a battery. And after 4 hours, the battery ran out. I'm running it this entire time without even thinking about it. TCL claims 3 hours. We got 4.5 because I wasn't maxing out the brightness. And that is stupidly impressive. 4.5 hours on a battery for a projector this bright. It also has fast charging. Plug it in for 30 minutes to get another hour. And this thing only weighs 2.7 pounds and easily fits in a backpack. It is genuinely portable. And after a few days of having it around my house, my 12-year-old figured out something that I hadn't even thought to try. He grabbed it, put it on his nightstand, twisted it up, and he was trying to play games on his ceiling while laying in bed. Obviously, my 9-year-old wanted the same setup. My 6-year-old then came in, demanded some attention. She wanted to watch Descendants, which has been on loop in my house, but at least it's breaking up the K-pop Demon Hunters that it usually is playing. And now that they've seen a projector on the ceiling, they won't watch TV or anything else any other way. So I don't know if that matters to this thing, but it's cool. You can watch stuff on the ceiling. You can set it on a table, put it on the ground, point it at whatever. It'll autofocus for you. It'll square up the image in like 3-ish seconds. No adjustments, you don't have to fiddle with settings. It just works, and that is awesome. Whether you wanna watch a full movie, you wanna play a game, put up family pictures, whatever you want. The one trade-off though, and there is a trade-off, is storage. You get 16 gigs of storage. My daughter wanted to download Descendants for a road trip that we were going to have. We couldn't fit the whole thing on there. We had to stream it instead, so bear that in mind. If offline downloads are important to you, you'll probably have to plan around that. This also, and I should say too, is not like trying to replace your TV. Some projectors are trying to be TV replacements. This one's not that. It does a really good job as a supplement to your TV. Native resolution is 1080p, not 4K. It's clearly not competing with a flagship OLED or a $3,000 home theater setup, but that's not the point. So at the beginning, I said back to that $799 question, what are you actually getting? You are getting a projector that works in bright rooms, that I could watch sports in the afternoon with the California sun everywhere and enjoy it. You're getting something that sets up in a matter of seconds. No tripod, no adjustments, no frustration. You're getting 4.5 hours of actual battery life. You're getting something that your kids or parents or whoever else would immediately figure out how to use in ways that generally changed how we watch things in our house. Are there trade-offs? Yeah. You're gonna want external audio for the best experience. There's gaming lag if you're planning on playing competitively on this, and storage is a bit limited. But what matters is this is the first projector I've tested that doesn't feel like a compromise. It's bright enough to actually use, easy enough that the kids can set up themselves, portable enough to actually take places, and I thought that it created experiences that regular TVs just can't do. The PlayCube is for people who want options, who want to watch Rams or Lakers on 100 inches in the living room on a Sunday and then take it camping the next weekend, who want ceiling gaming in bed, who want backyard movie nights without the hassle. If you need perfect audio built in or you're a competitive gamer, factor that into your decision. But if you've been burned by portable projectors before and want one that actually delivers, $799, while still a lot of money, starts to make a lot of sense. If you want to learn more about the projector, I've got the link down below. TCL usually has sales running all the time, so click the links and see what the prices are because it may be changed. But if you are in the market for projector, or you just want something to take with you on road trips or Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever holidays you're watching this video, look at TCL. If you're not thinking about a projector now, when it gets to the point where you take one of these trips, a projector fundamentally changes a vacation. It takes you and your family away from staring at an iPad to sitting next to each other. And that in itself, I thought was worth every penny.